Can't tell you where I'm at right now, but this is the secret location for art in the garden. I had to stop at a park in Metamora to get the instructions on how to get it. Isn't this beautiful? But I can't tell you where I'm at. Secret.
Couple minutes.
And here I am coming up onto the garden. It's a wonderful sculpture there. You can already hear the music. Now there's a familiar piece.
Why don't you give me half? If you can just look at, I think each feather's its recommendation. Maybe we just look at secret jail, stick it on there.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so just why don't you give me half? Yeah, here. Knock yourself up. I'll stick half your cards.
Yeah, they don't have the cards. They don't have
So what you're doing yourself lately?
Well, school's out and I'm tutoring 2 days a week, 3 days a week.
What's tutoring?
It's a place called Reading Town.
Okay.
It's by my house. It's mostly Korean kids.
Okay. There's two grouse. Over here. Ruffled.
This is a kind of, what do you call this?
I have a great face.
It's cool. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's amazing. It's made out of cloth.
Look at this. Yeah, quilting. Wow. Amazing.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Stuff together and
Yeah, sure. I was supposed to. I was supposed to play the lunch studio yesterday, but I couldn't over here doing stuff. Okay, good job. Anyways, so I've been kind of. I wanted to go to the Buck Valley Fest.
Are you going to be playing music today?
Hello. No, I am not. I was going to play music yesterday, actually.
Oh.
And they snagged me, so I had to come here instead. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Making a video. I promised him I would videotape this. Well, I would anyway, I think. But I wanted to get everybody's stuff. Who is this? Somebody you know here? This stuff?
No, actually, I do not.
You're just helping out, setting everything up.
Just volunteering. Just,
Okay, that's great. Oh, I know this
just
artist.
helping Carolyn. You know that goes.
I know this artist. This is Marvin stuff. Oh, these are the new ones I haven't seen yet.
She's gonna start singing.
Painting of an artist.
This is her last day.
well, I thought it was supposed to be.
Both of those are. Pauly and Kenny.
This is gonna be.
Oh, here's another artist. Ariel. So wonderful. Oh, and there's Nick Custer and Terry Kinsey, another Marvin painting. Oh, and it looks just like them. So good. So Nick is well represented here. He's got two paintings of him in it.
Let's see who's over here. Let's see who this is.
Actually, Terry is too. Terry Kinsey's in two paintings as well.
No, I came just with this. today's his birthday, right?
Oh, yeah. Wish I had more wall space.
I can do them smaller too. I can do anything smaller.
Wish I had more wall space. A lot more.
This is Erin. This is my brother-in-law.
That was that's just a browsing kind.
That must be a real one. I've had mine down there.
On your last tour, this was hard.
My sister got me probably trying to get anyone to do something. That finally died. It is what it is. I died first. I know my grandmother did. This is me. Yeah. Straight in my face.
They're all different places.
Yeah, the baby ones that were here. Yeah, that's beautiful.
It might fall apart.
So I haven't been keeping track. Are we the only oil painters here? Let me see. At least looks like some oil paintings. Maybe. Here we go. These are watercolors.
I got one on the end.
Get one on the end too. Haven't gotten to the end yet. Oh, here's some more paintings right here.
The girl, Karen, did that when she first started, all little dots and circles. Only on sanitation. No, we saw her for a daughter's wedding.
That I could kind of make my straight lines look like that. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. With that one. Special treatment.
Oh, it is starting to fill up now.
I was like, what's probably when the flowers in the
Hello. Oh, you're the tile painter, huh?
Hi, yeah.
Great, great. That's wonderful.
Yeah. They work well. I still like the heat set though.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Great. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
What is it? Is it wood burning?
Wood
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. What is your name?
My name's Gloria.
Gloria. Okay. You have artwork here too.
I have dolls. I've got the orcas and a rabbit and a mouse.
You have the dolls. I saw those over there. I was looking at those. Okay.
Those are all made out of gourds.
Great. Great. So somebody wanted to buy your artwork. Where'd they go?
Well, I have a website.
You do?
And we do various shows and things.
Is your website in the little brochure?
I don't know if it's in the brochure.
Oh, what is it then? I'm gonna put this on the. I make these little videos. It's on a site called Flint Underground. I think I'll give you a card, and try to record, just document art-related things that are going on, and I put people's names in there to kind of promote them if they want.
Oh, great.
So you want to give me your website, and I'll put it on
It's
there.
imsart.com.
Okay, cool. Oh, and how about you? I didn't even notice you're doing something here too. What are you doing?
I'm starting a woven rim on a gourd.
Okay. So did you make the design on there too?
Yes.
Or is it? Oh, I see. Okay, I see. So it's painted on there. A little bit of wood burning.
I use a masking technique to mask the area. The lighter tone is the actual color of the gourd itself, and then it's masked and the green is put on.
Oh,
And then
I see.
once it's dry,
so like
that comes back
reverse
off
of
again.
painting it, kind of in a way. What? Do you have a website too?
Yes.
What's yours?
North Shore, Michigan. It's northshoremi.com.
Oh, well, that's easy. So that's where you're from?
Actually from Anchorville, which is in St. Clair County, down on top of Lake St. Clair.
So you're still a ways from home, though, anyway, aren't you?
About an hour.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a nice day.
I don't know why I thought it was something that was related to touching. It's so beautiful.
Well, you can't hurt it. It's very strong.
Hi there. So what's going on here?
We're doing massage today in the Healing Arts tent.
I got you in a shadow somehow. If I can get a way to get you not in the shadow. There we go. Okay. You're doing massage. So I also do massage.
My name is Shawn Sinclair, and I own Healing Touch Therapeutic Massage, and I'm a massage therapist that travels to people's homes in special events such as this.
I got it.
And I also have a chiropractor's office that I work out of in Davis.
Great, great. So do you want to give anybody your information in case they want to contact you after seeing the video?
If you would like to schedule a massage, you may call my business number at 810-308-4049.
Cool, cool, great. Looks good.
Will you carry this for me?
Carolyn, if you get time, is there any way I could get a clipboard for a sign-up sheet? I've got people that are reading. If you get time later.
You're gonna carry all
You know
that?
what? I saw two paintings of someone that looked just like. No, wait, one painting that looked just like you.
What was it? In the
Yeah.
garage?
No, it's in the. It's hanging out. You didn't see your portrait, or your twin? No, it's Marvin painted. That Marvin painted.
Oh, my portrait's here?
Yeah, sort of like an infinite loop. An artist, a painter painting a painting of a painter.
Are people looking at it?
I haven't hung out long enough to see.
I'll work on the pen thing.
See what we're getting yet. So you're gonna do a painting. Hi.
Something with it.
How are you? Oh, this looks wonderful. Secret location. It was so
We're at the secret location.
mysterious
The
and
secret elite
yeah.
estate
But it is beautiful here.
where we all get to do artwork.
Yeah, this is
go.
wonderful.
So where do you think you might want to paint, babe?
Somewhere.
You said just next to maybe some music and
Hi.
Hello.
So is it just for you, or are you making food for?
No,
it's for everyone.
It's for everyone.
Who is this?
For everyone. This is the Flint Crepe Company.
Oh, you're the Flint Crepe Company. I saw you guys last night at the art walk. I was
Oh, okay.
videotaping that too.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. You know, I don't know if did I go inside the Crepe company? I've been inside before because I do these little videos. I think I did. I left a card. I left a card on the
Did I remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, were you the one? You were the one? Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, you look a little different with a hat. It doesn't take much to confuse me. Just put a hat on.
it does not.
Okay, so you're downtown Flint on Saginaw Street, and I've eaten your food before, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, and you get like dessert crepes as well as
do.
like substantial meal crepes too, because I know I had like a stew, a kind of stew in a crepe one time. Oh my gosh, it was great. It was wonderful. So, and you guys have the cool art too.
Oh, thank you.
So, yeah. Anyway, well, this is such a beautiful day. This is Sally Thielen.
A rabbit. I should have marked the page. I marked the page from poetry this morning.
The front is
Oh, yeah.
this stuff. What page?
Oh, here. I think I'll read the intertribal daycare. It's right here. Intertribal daycare. Okay. And I have made rabbits. And this is one that photograph one rabbit that I've done. All right.
Does it mean at the top
Intertribal daycare. When you go to a Indian powwow, they will be dancing, and sometimes the dances are strictly for the native people. And sometimes they say, this is an intertribal dance. Everyone is welcome to dance. And so this one is watching an intertribal dance. And so I thought about an intertribal dance. All stories start in a certain point. So let's pick a point that begins the story. One day, Grandma Sal, and she's affectionately called by her grandchildren, was at a powwow. The regalia was brightly colored and the dancers were flying around, hardly touching the ground. One of the dances that came along was an intertribal dance, and everyone was welcome to dance, regardless of their heritage. She was impressed and always remembered all of the people dancing together. Many years later, her grandchildren were old enough to go to daycare. Grandma Sal was very hesitant to let her grandchildren go to any daycare. She questioned all the workers carefully to assure herself that they were good enough to care for her own. As she remembered the day at the powwow, she thought how the daycare operators should also be open to allow any and all children to be able to participate in their programs. Taking this into her work, she made a rabbit into a caregiver for all little things. This went over very well, and she discovered people loved it. She now is involved in a series of rabbits, and they're all wonderful dancing. Some stories are for children and adults. Some are not for children. Well, there's one about when I was raising some rabbits, and wild rabbits, and they died, and that might be too sad for children. But some of them are adult level, and some are mostly not.
But you've written all the stories?
Mm-hmm, Bob and I. There's some in here that's strictly Bob's, and we wrote some together, and I wrote some.
Are either of you of Indian descent?
I am.
Okay. Ojibwe?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And where are they native? Are they native of Michigan, Upper Michigan, or where?
Yes. Way back. They were farther east, and they worked their way across to Michigan. And then a group of people did, and they were then divided into three groups, which would be the Odawa, or Ottawa, as you know, and the Potawatomi went farther south in Michigan, and the Ojibwe, or Chippewa, stayed central Michigan, northern Michigan, the UP, Canada, and Wisconsin. Not to say there aren't other tribes in those areas, but that's kind of where the Chippewa went. But it was three. They're called the Three Fires. This group divided a long time ago. How long have you been writing? Well, maybe 10 or 15 years ago, I wrote a couple. It was pretty hard to do, but I did it. And I like poetry, and my dad was good at rhyming. And I sat with him through his death in the daytime and nighttime, and there was a lot of time spent with him at a convalescent home. And he was, I don't care if you think I'm crazy about this or agree or disagree, but I think his poetry came to me because I started writing and writing down how I was feeling about his death. And these little things started rhyming, and I just couldn't stop writing poetry sometime. Now, if I but I think it came to me. I'm going to read quite a few nature ones because this is a garden party and I think you all like nature, so this is going to be a lot about nature. This is called Jennie Lynn. Went to the door to let out our canine. I stood for a moment and tried to see mine. What did I hear? A wonderful tree. A soft big sound, every note so dear. Mr. Wren is here. He's early, he's early. The houses are not clear of grass, twigs, and feathers from last year. We scurry around with brushes and tools like a couple of old wren-loving fools. Yay, spring is here. As Bob and I were scurrying around, he was doing a lot of scurrying, and I was doing a lot of drinking. Fixing them up. The birdhouses were engineering them back together.
So who's better at the poetry and who's better at the short stories?
I do more, but he can do it if he wants to. I don't know. I guess that would have to be up to the people, what they thought of the story, right? If I get stuck sometimes for a word or I'll ask him, what do you think, what rhymes or da-da-da-da? Okay, are you all familiar with Atlas moth? You ever seen one? They're so beautiful. Actually, Bob just found one in the yard. They are iridescent. Some moths have eyes and spot on the wings above and below on each side. And the spot is just gorgeous. So, some time ago, I was doing a lot of meeting, and I saw the Atlas moth, so I decided to make a series, and then spent a couple of years with it. So she headed outdoors and polite. The most moist fragrance hit her in the face, and she breathed it in with a hunger for a place of peace and contentment, of birds and incredible a place where she could sit with her wings to embrace the dark figure waiting in the dark. For it is the Atlas moth she imitates with beads, thread, and cloth, to share its beauty with all who dare, to take the time to see its stunning Atlas moth. Look one up in a book sometime. Again, nature. A marvelous morning. October morning, very quiet. Just the chuckle of the teens, singing in the sun. The morning made for her. The bright sun shining down on our green plain. Eating her oats. They're good. Filled with fresh cranberries. Picked in the wood. A couple of red maple leaves lie on the table. She will use them for patterns to beat if she's able. And the husky dog watches. The cat comes strolling by. The temperature going to be in the 80s.
Less than a legislative cannibal is great. Whether it's art, snake, like these words bite and apple or made that snake. Well, to change though, my conscious message is late. For a few bucks on birds with star. Move a flare for light, smash, unite, create. Instead, I'll finish the last line, say thank you and patiently wait. Thanks. My name is Nick Custer by Lac Luster, Flint. A lot of my poetry relates to Flint. Not all of it is PG, so be warned if obscenities offend you. Like, raise your hand and I'll change to the next poem. I don't want to be offensive, but it's just how I write it. I do some pieces based on social justice. There was a string of arsons the last couple years in Flint where they separate arson fires. There were over 500 in 2010 and about 400 the year after that, which endangers the lives of children in the neighborhood, houses next door, firefighters, all sorts of stuff. And so I kind of wrote some poetry in response to that. Got a couple pieces. One's called Burn It All, which is to the arsonists themselves. It starts out like, go ahead, burn it all. But count on nothing being changed but the ugly peeling paint and columns of smoke, replacing pillared skyline shade. Everything seems more hopeless as arson artists chisel out a brand new mess from anger and unhappiness with molten memos filling demolition lists. Hate mail, self-addressed, signed with a gasoline kiss. If raised sane, ashamed of flaming inheritance. Fed up with sordid heroes, founders, and today all the same, breaking all our basket eggs into brownfield stains and live grenades. There's been no master planning in 50 years, but we're still all slaves while freedom fleas plague rat race cage. A brick tide's crashing waves, drown hope of rehab haze, everything's washed away but truth and rage. So frustrated people set ablaze or pray to escape. Swallowing pride with deep-seated hate, this circus city's clowns joke around with money and lie until it's lost. Wasting time, I'll run down cogs in a 3-ring broken watch. Lately, though, I've come to blame idealized fame in a city stripped of wits by whips and encouraged to win a dropout race to bridge card slips. As descendants of factory fodder, we inherit mounds of ish and at most, forgetfulness. Defeatists, dealing with decades of loser rants and paid off silences. But our future's not in flames, or at least not yet. Outsourcing's aim was to discredit social gains and pile people with debt. Now there are two prevailing camps of thought for living here today. Either singe away sarcoma homes, know in their place nothing better will ever grow, or give up, burn a blunt, and don't worry about changing what you never cared to really know. This town is like a dentist office, and gummy curbs house holes where homes are pulled to save box-tooth blocks on smiling lanes from roof decay and rotting away. Any second we choose to change the game and refuse to play firebomb Monopoly or pop off Matic Trouble, but flies sitting without tearing itself down for room to breathe, or live some dumb fantasy then preserve its rich history of rubble. So that's that one.
Cool, great.
Woo! Good job, yeah.
I'll let you guys decide what you want to hear next. You, romance type stuff, rejection romance, or more social justice?
Romance.
Social justice, romance? I'll do both. How about that?
Okay.
I'll mix them together.
Oh,
Do a piece
okay.
where they're both in there. Using metaphors and similes. This one's Sad Arson Hearts.
May I ask a question first?
Yes.
Are you published?
I publish myself. I have 5 books out right now, available for only $4.
Only $4?
I'm publishing one more, and then I'm going to put them all into an actual book-length edition.
I like your poetry.
Thank you very much. I'll give you a little more. This is also from Burn It All and Truck It Up, available now for only $4.
Only $4?
She's been to a poetry show. An author usually at a poetry show, especially like something small, and they say, I have a book or a CD or any sort of merchandise, and it's only whatever the amount is, could be $1 million. That's like such a value to everyone. Your art, your soul on the page for so cheap, you know? So, I don't know, when I go to a show and someone says, it's only $4, I get excited. I'm like, only $4? What a deal! So if you guys feel excited, just, you know, that's okay too. You can get excited. I work well under those conditions. This is called Sad Arson Hearts. I only go for girls with dry wit and sad arson hearts. The ones I date lick lips, dragging Zippo clicks across their chests, playfully threaten to go through with it, and I'm a fool. I'm a fool for that. Just a product of my environment. I'm not into girls that nibble on their fingertips, determined to sit because the future's stamped with hopelessness. No, I'm down with the defiant chicks that phoenix out when faced with foreclosure or having their copper dresses stripped. I've learned not all of us can be fixed, but I'm stuck on girls that repossess their own destinies. Even if that means the whole squatting Inferno, Romeo, Juliet, poison dagger thing. I've spent dizzying nights with girls who giggle about their crumbling lipstick architecture in the bitter Michigan winter. I wonder if a little fire will bring them clarity. As a kid, I dreamt about fixing the derelict buildings of my Midwestern city, all of which have since been erased by fire, work crews, and misery. I knew Little about CPs or girls and less about the real world, but I've known the sharp pain of heartbreak and disappointment well enough by now that it barely phases me. Sometimes I've seen you have to sacrifice a house full of dreams, even if that means setting up camp on a patch of new grass and reimagining. What's that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, very nice.
If I had
Thank
hands,
you
I'd clap.
on this lovely event. Of course.
Buy these books for only $4.
Only $4.
I will. I've got to go get my cash. I'm kind of giving it all away today.
Let's see. You guys want to hear a little more? Sure. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Go next.
You have CDs, man?
We'd love
I don't have
to.
any CDs.
got
I got a
books for
few of these
$4.
poems on SoundCloud. Download for free. Lac Luster, LACLUSTER. And I got a website, nickcuster.com, NICCUSTER.com, and I got a card later if you want to check that out.
He's in the program. What's her name?
How about I do one?
Oh, okay.
First one in the
You're gonna walk to
series.
the end of the driveway with me.
First book I published. It's called Most Dangerous Fame, which is a take on a Hemingway story about a man that is the prey for a crazed hunter. We had a stabber in Flint a couple years ago. He was going around victimizing defenseless elderly black men, stabbing them to death. Very major serial killer. And there was just a lot of stuff going on at the time, and this really inspired me to write this piece. And it's also about the sale of sale of property from under people that can't afford it that grow up in the community. It's the Most Dangerous Fame. It starts out like, you guys know what indigenous are, obviously, the people that come from a place. You guys are educated, I like that. It starts out like this. The indigenous are endangered, and the sprawl is known to swallow strangers like a jungle. With forked tongues, guerrillas gather on portrait stages, scheming to feed that struggle. Respect rarely beats paid praises. Not to pop your bubble, but talent is wasted. You see, poverty is hyped as true life, and a steady job involves selling hazes. Born shivering with thick skin coat of pride, a hide stolen by skinny jean racists. Primal chic as destructive as invasives. And tattooed with assuming gazes, these hip poachers from the mainland define a preserved wasteland out of our brick lane stable. Pacifying kids in cages, drugged and bobbing, hooked by lines of cable. Sidewalk cafes serving status from the safety of reserved tables. As game, we live in haste, and evolve when we are able. Reclaiming cracks and pavement, using fame to feed the struggle, blaming systematic hustle, but the truth is only mumbled. No one expects you to save us. Credit card chance of a dream, scrap pipes to make payments. Think rumble, not flight. Invest in confidence. Bank on true statements. If you catch my drift, you cannot fumble. Paychecks can pay for life's phases, but the change, it's only subtle. We're horses reborn feral. Surviving the dead of night, silent, foaming, careful, seeing new dreams from all new sides of the blinding, straight and narrow. You are here. Fight to rewrite maps and draw new arrows. The rotten power lines vine, tower, and climb above those who tripped and tumbled. Above spaced out heater huddles, the change, it's only subtle. Brick meadows bloom with grit and grime, abandoned forests house street names and rubble. Half the towns are burnt alive, but it only feeds a struggle. We were born to blame the systematic hustle-born test rats for electric hater-aided institutions bound to crumble. A habitat designed for breeding low-life scum and trouble. High-rise buildings taken as trophies, ashen children forced to stumble. The sidewalk cracks are getting bigger. As more spirits haunt the trigger, as the victims clutch their fingers, fearful of their neighbors, nothing works and everyone labors. The stabber hunted daybreak and darkness on safari for hope and swagger. We're wildlife to them. Beasts once tame, now lame or haggard. Our herds thinned out and staggered, but these predators can be captured. They're like venomless snakes, their fables keep them raptured. They prey in grassy chapels, we prayed only apples, but they're fermented in a tonic. And we live drunk off of the knowledge, sloshed in the moon, happy howling, cuckoo-ca-choo! My pelt looks like this, but scowling. Your eyes are bejeweled, hollow point squeezed by ivory rings. There's blood on your shoes, young bucks like me with horns removed, eagles bruised. The hunted, desperate, learn to see. The hungry, fed up, yearn to feed. Decay's got a lively following. So slab up tourist pigs and slather meatless ribs, gravy gasping, butchered, wallowing. There's cavities in the canines and arrogance like pride out prowling, leaving lasting legacies, deliberate with depravity. We're dead-eyed decoys strung up by gravity. Pendulums in the clockwork running out of time. Our children mean mug the sun for shine. Regression gnawing on the spine. Epitomize unraveling. Because bitter grapes make better wine. Instead of orange vests, these hunters dress to impress in saggy pants, stick-broke tats, and diamond stings. They're stylish fakes of kicks and hats who are cougar cats, vultures, and festering rats who dine on bling. News of sweat's deluge will wash away kongs and kings. title tourist splash, displacing more than fiends and trash. Shoot camera flash to capture the speed of broken glass shuttering. Imagination makes mansions out of dens of crack. Explorers awe intact, bewildered, stuttering. But political correctness makes this mass less fluttering. Come on, raise standards, not rents. A toast, no bread, and all butter. Yeah. Salvage is subliminal, a savage isn't simple. Forged for bigger grimace and fangs drop below the dimples. Replenished as a cotton crop, still born in a chill spot. Stuck on the scent of supple suggestions, and why not? Upstage the contingent of contagion with the legion of lepers. So confused spectators and speculators climb the scaffolding of scandal, survive the ordeal for ideals, dig digital depictions as myth, play as pleasure, ragged as rugged, the margins as maternal, the dirt's bitter here, fertile. Mother's milk still sickly curdled, we wolves wrapped in lambskin, chaos carnal post-bust, prematurely came. Mounted, romanticized, nutty, unnamed, bred, rough around the edginess, and still most dangerous at this game. Thank you.
Woo! Yeah, the artist at work.
Did you get some last night too?
Not of you guys working. I was taking pictures of the art. You guys were kind of busy in there.
We were very busy in there.
I didn't want to get in the way of your profit making.
We love the show. What's that?
What were the choices again? I'm sorry.
We have ham and cheese. We also have fresh
Apparently that's
basil,
the dessert.
That is.
Which is this one again?
This is the Knickerbocker. Strawberry jam, fresh made cheesecake sauce, and graham crackers sauteed in butter.
Knickerbocker. Okay, just one?
Oh.
Okay.
Yummer.
That's a 742.
With the frosting on.
Oh, that looks beautiful, and he does it so quick. Are you married?
I'm not. Quick food, eh? Knickerbocker.
Yeah.
You don't have that with anchovies?
Yeah.
No anchovies.
Duh.
Hot enough demand.
Duh.
Sorry.
And anchovies. That did me for life. Never want to win again.
Here you are, sir. Thank you. Would you like a napkin?
Great.
Yeah, that'd be all right.
And here's another artist at work. Under a shade tree. Well, this is wonderful. Are you drawing something from here that you're seeing in life, or are you just drawing?
I'm drawing the farthest skyline, which is right up here.
Oh, you know, that's a wonderful view. I didn't even notice it till you pointed it out.
Then you got the water tower. I'll probably make it a little bigger, you know.
Is this going to end up being a watercolor or pastel, isn't it?
Pastel.
And what was your name?
Don Clay.
Don Clay. My name is Jennie. Jennie Munch. Jennie Lynn Munch. I also have some paintings, some oil paintings up there. You have some on display too?
I do, a few.
Oh, I saw some pastels, but I didn't, to be honest with you, haven't looked at the names yet. I kind of scanned everything with my video camera and I haven't had a chance to go back and look at it well. Maybe those were yours I saw then.
There's Barbara Clay and then Don Clay.
Oh.
They're all together on a couple panels.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll have to make sure I look at the names well then when I'm back there. There's just a garden of artists at work here. Great. And you're painting over here again, or just everything? Oh, this garden here.
Everything.
Everything. It's wonderful.
Kind of capture the day.
Yeah, and because this little guy.
The little guy is in there. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Just kind of trying to get.
What was your name?
Jason Cornish.
Jason Cornish. I bet you're in the program too, aren't you?
No, I haven't even seen it.
Oh, you're
probably.
not? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would assume I am.
You have some artwork over here under the tent? Okay, then you probably are.
I have one piece.
Well, then I will, you see I make these little videos that I put on the, it's called the Flint Underground channel here. I can give you one of my cards if you want. And then this will be on there.
Awesome.
And here we got another artist painting away. Oh, with watercolors this time, I can tell. Painting this garden. There's lots of stuff to paint here, isn't there?
A little bit.
What was your name?
Robert. Fionda. Hello.
Hi. Do you have artwork over here too under the tent?
Yes, ma'am.
Great, great. We'll make sure I put your name under your picture in the video. Oh, I am Jennie Lynn Munch. And, well, yeah, I have some artwork here. Artwork here on display under the tent?
You know, I don't, but I do have a show at Gallery 194. My husband and I both have a show up
in Lapeer.
Called Touchstones, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's called Touchstones?
Touchstones, yeah.
Is that... what was your name?
My name is Karen Melito.
Oh, okay.
And my husband is 0951.
Okay.
That's his studio. Okay. He has portraits in the gallery, and I have garden paintings in the gallery right now. Yeah, until the end of the month.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you get an opportunity, stop by.
Sure.
See it.
Okay. Yeah.
Love to have you there.
Thank you.
I grew up in Lapeer, and I had to pass like 6 family friends' properties to get here, and we've partied all over these grounds, and I used to drive by the sign for the Laughing Fox, but you guys kept it well hidden from us when we were younger. It was very good of you. My name's Christopher George Kotarski, and I'm going to read some poetry for you today. I want to thank Shawn Sinclair for booking me at this event. This is very beautiful. I like to begin with a prayer of sorts, and I'm going to change it up. A very good friend was just visiting. He grew up in Lapeer here. He now lives in Flagstaff. And a week or two ago, when we had those wild storms, that's when he actually came in. And so he used up most of his storm magic. Now he's back in Flagstaff, and they're in dire need of rain.
Yeah.
So if you can hear my voice, I want you to think in your head, rain in Flagstaff. You can say it out loud if you want to. Rain in Flagstaff.
Rain in Flagstaff.
Rain in Flagstaff. All right, I got a handful of poems I'm going to read here. I'm going to just kind of shuffle through without... I'm going to try not to ramble in between each one. Lightning storm. I call out to my dream spirit while this world around us spins me. I used a pen here, but right now I'm reading it to you. I pray at the altar of peace. When it's 11:11 on the clock, I wish for world peace. Lately, though, I've been wishing for inner peace, to sort out the thought. I try to make sense of this world. I try to make rhyme from this reason when there really is no reason at all. I'm just trying to extrovert my introversion. I'm just trying to shed some light on my inner vision. I'm just trying to persuade to you my perversion. I'm just trying to export the importance of my love. The universal languages, math, music, nature, and love. I think we could breed a race of angels. I think we should march our armies in silk panties on MDMA, ensuring no war. I realize everything here is fleeting, so I'm a big fan of savoring the moment. I'm a conduit. Divinity flows right through me. As a kid, I had a hard time seeing the man in the moon. Knowing now, the moon, just peppered with comets and space debris, is just the face of random cosmic violence. It's funny how life comes back at you. I can see the circle, see the expansion. Mathematics has brought us the capability to use numbers. Science and philosophy have expanded these numbers. There are billions of cells in our human structure, protein for our destiny. There are trillions of living microorganisms that make up our disease. They make up our cure. They make up our destruction. They make up all that is pure. I once saw a man in a mini sports car run right smack dam into the middle of a concrete wall and explode and disintegrate. The street light dangling above the wall melted like a marshmallow. God damn. Sakababicha. And I'm stuck there, looking like I'm looking for something. All I know is anything I see cannot be taken from me, and I've seen fucking people disappear. There is no blanket solution to this incongruent ramification, to my disillusion, to this constant pollution. There are more questions than there are answers, and I'm swerving through this solar-powered brain drain, genome, double helix, mythic, mystic, swirling cosmos, and my neurologist is Stephen Hawking. And I found instant karma hanging out with the LSD and speed-driven Earth warriors, feet on the lawn, looking like we were looking for God. Psilocybin streams and old wooden beams made up the roof of our home spore, and the barefoot hippie kids were kicking up dust, and the people who felt what they saw in my eyes were screaming, "We are one. We are a million. We are a billion. We are something more than ourselves." And the world expands until it slowly unfolds on itself, while the universe softly whispers deep, sublime melody. There are only two people in this world, you and everyone else. And you can only hope, and you can only pray that one day someone lands on your page and can see in your eyes and can feel in your soul the full light of the sun. Thank you. I'm going to jump ahead here. This is called Jerry Rice. I have been to Monaco, the south of France, London, Holland, Brussels, Buckeye Lake. My brother, Joseph Martin, saw the gates of heaven open before him while he was a mile high in sandals, shuffling amongst dust and rocks. We were sent here as a team to make sure that our dreams become real. Thank you. This is called Escuandolas, and this is kind of about my brother there in Flagstaff. From the top of the hill at Deer Creek, Shwilly Bo Peep ran like an antelope. We didn't find him until the cornfields turned to beans, until the sweltering Indiana heat turned to night's cool flood of rain beads. We sat in a circle, eyes open, and sang songs to the ancient seeds. Food for thought, thought for the universal mind to feast. This is impulse to exist. An impulse to exist led to light, which led to mass, which led to life. Life gave us consciousness, looks back at the impulse, ourselves. Conscious of our consciousness, we have now evolved. It's not who am I, it's now I am. It's now I know. Up until now. Everything is led up until now. Gobekli Tepe, ancient Maya, Chippewas' tears, the first gears of time, notions not yet found that were always here. How can everything be inside of me and there still be cruelty, hunger? Sparks of truth lighten up the darkness of our blunders. God is consciousness, and we share the same breath. Parallel dimensions flip-flopped under unseen paradigms. The stitch of the divine runs through in both those of the open and closed minds. We were made to believe. We were birthed to conceive. We all chose to study these designs before blood ever pumped through any of the lines of our family. The impulse of life flashes over our eyes. A digital universe. Songbirds will sing while lovers embrace. The vibration of the worry, the tremble of the wonder, all ripples outwards until the edge of life's pond surpasses everything up until now. Thank you. This is called Red Dress. Just when you think you have life all said and done, the sun wakes up on full circle, slapping you like a wave, deep out in the ocean, just past Maui. Life embodies its limitless boundaries. It swings full. Circadian rhythms tap in ink, bleed in color, exposing her life's love in a bird's nest on her back. I cannot move forward, I cannot progress without letting you know the beauty of her and her red dress. I want to be a bird on her back. I want back in the fold, back in her hold. I want her love on my face. I want a receipt for whatever it is I sold. I want my soul, Michigan, long winter, cold. OCJ, locked up, flash delirium, dreaming of her, bird girl, twisted like Friday night, holding my breath in the Vegas mermaid aquarium. Heart dunked down deep and sunk through the basement floor. High-rise bar celebration. I want to be your nanny, your secretary, your lover, a nooner, your bird clerk. Sooner than later, rather love ya than hate ya. Family. Take you out to tacos on Tuesday. Get you back on Saturday, I swear to God. I swear on my Aunt Millie's grave that we can save all that we stored up in this thick, entangled Tuscaloosa tornado, this bizarre smear of life, alien terrarium, manifesting lightning storms and X-rated scenes that just seem to feel right. We can do this. You are me. I am so into this. So much more than ink and paper, so much more than vocal cord and eardrum. It is everything. All outside and all inside. It is nothing. It is an explosive implosion. It is you holding that gold rail, saying my full name, and never ever kissing anyone like that again. But to hold this life, present, tense. I hate to be terse or to coerce you towards something you're not into, but Mrs. Girl, this is intense. And in pavilions. Your face transcribed alongside translucent wall sides, traveling riverside revivals, flapping their wings, praying to the sky, you dancing on the threes, the stars all twinkling and glimmering at me, at us, at this terrible mess. But you and me and the Pichos, we take root deep. These trees don't break. We bend to the ground, upside down, root-bound, sprawl and scrawl, scratch and kick our way free through the barbed wire, boys and girls, through the brooding, sooty haze, onwards towards the prolonged kick in the ass that's coming from karma. Sweet baby girl, sweet Jojo May, I will wear feathers in my hair and blood on my face. I will tear down any obstacle, drag it, and pull it to the top, just as long as I can roll it back with you, swooping, swooning, twisting through the swirling stars, Jupiter, moons of Mars, subways to Saturn, anywhere but you, away from me, anywhere that has you inside of me, anywhere where I'm a bird on your back, anywhere where the beauty of you in your red dress will last until after, forever. Thank you. I'm going to read another one here for you, and Shawn Sinclair, who helped put this show on, definitely has influence in this one here. It's called Circular Lineage. Generations of toil above, ages of lament below, opened right here in the now, uncoiled to vent. Moving auras over our heads on May Day, Beltane's rabid tithings blazed with Neptune's glow. Surrounded in the swirl, rapid light and brisk wind, group consciousness hits new pinnacle, begins to pass the mass of liquid waves in our brains. We all view one view, instant light energy, 1,000-year soul smash. The ghost train is railing on down the track. Yellow, 1983, technodelic, magic, stymie. Diversity theater bought up and sold by fervor. Every second sold, every minute on lease. Us three, we are like Thursday night Trinity, the Mescalito outlaws out on the rim. Shadows unfurl behind yesterday's closed door. My friends and I, epic mating, Tesla's invisible equations, exquisite matching, White Panther's written manifest. A memory's not right. I feel like I've been tricked. Candle fire orange and translucent vibrations are rooted in the base of a spirit ravine. We hold tight in agreeance. My mind's eye shuttles towards zenith and beyond. A sensual rose quartz orb is held by Miss St. Clair, illuminating the staircase past Venus. We have been fancied upon by the gods of fate. They enjoy seeing us together. Our magnificent love animal, magnetism sparkles and cracks. A divine language feathered as a serpent, as a circle in the sky brought forth from the sea. Son of four elements, you must master healing. Sun messenger, save us resurrection. Daughter of the rebirth, the sixth fire is lit. The grand and elaborate designs twirl and burn circadian rhythms that have brought forth the immaculate apocalypse of love sessions. Certainty's silent winds have slung forth the great soul reincarnation. We bask in the summer of a Chippewa. Equatorial owls are mimicking blue underbellied mourning doves of the north. I have finally remembered the return of me, trickster wolf with pure white voodoo, surrounded by the color of love and family. Eternity's above, as it is below. Thank you, Laughing Fox. I'm going to read two more here, a long one and a short one, and wrap this up in a nice little bow. But they're in different books. Hang on here. Numbers divine, a line for all. The lucky number 13 might just be seen as 12, surrounded by 1. In medieval France, 9 poor knights of Christ sought after Enoch's cube in Jerusalem. Power of the symbolism is knowledge. Ancient epitaphs for Isis stream like milk from the virgin's breast. Pythagoras gave us the curriculum of the 7 liberal arts: astronomy, music, geometry, number, logic, grammar, rhetoric. A cube on an angle, above the triangle, above the trivium, from which we derive trivial, logic, grammar, rhetoric, all things we should just know. That cube on an angle, the quadrivium, is not meant for everyone. These are the sacred arts, taught to only a few. Ad quadratum, 2 smaller squares half the size of a larger, echoes of the octave in relation to music. Vitruvius carried 10 books of architecture. Proportions of humanity exemplified the structure of temples, also seen with Dali's contemplation of an invisible mirror, Gala's cold, hard shoulder. On respect of channeling, there was George Adamski in the late 50s, deep in the Mojave, who began a 13-year communication with a Venetian. Thoughts transferred from the etheric plane of Venus through trans-dimensional telepathy that was shared with the likes of John F. Kennedy, even received a gold medal from Pope John, 23. Clearly, our ideas correlate in 2 separate dimensions. As with Our Lady of the Pillar, the Black Madonna, the womb of the earth, we see Horus, we see Jesus. Recapitulation is oriented towards the sunrise of the summer solstice. There is no labyrinth, there is no maze. There's only one path to follow, from life's first rays of light to death's last turn of a page. We must see the secrets hidden in plain sight. There is a story from the 8th century of an Arab Sufi alchemist. He divided the 4 elements into 4 degrees with 7 subdivisions, 112 classifications in all manifest creation. The father of chemistry wrote the book of Venus on the art of alchemy. A man, an eagle, a lion, and a bull. Visions of Ezekiel swirl in a mosaic collage of prophecy. The Kabbalah's tree of life grows and shows the procession of Kundalini from root to crown. The great architect of life used a compass and square. Sacred geometry is seen everywhere. Circles within circles, triangles paired within cubes, spheres and squares. Breathe the rhythm of the holy breath. See the divinity in mid-air, to be shared by all as one. Thank you. Once again, I thank you all for coming out here and supporting the arts community. Very beautiful place here, Laughing Fox. I hope I get to meet Mr. and Mrs. Laughing Fox perhaps later here. Thank you, Shawn. This last thing is called Footprint. As for the themes that overlap in my poetry, these are the scenes that I have lived to be seen true. I suppose when it all comes down to it, my verse is an attempt on capturing the life around me and holding it for eternity. It's my footprint. I somehow believe what is written is held in time to be read by the elders of the futures and the spirits of the past. It is my small degree of sanity in this large, swirling cosmos of poetry. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Oh, what a great day, huh?
Yeah, it is
so
wonderful.
Nice to sit